Hello everyone who likes to time travel back in time, download a mod, return to the future, install that mod for fun and shenanigans. I mess up my line. I'm BorderWise and welcome to yet more scientific combat testing, probably the least scientific of all of it, because it's CRAMs versus custom cannons. Now before we get into it, just a quick shout out unto myself. Over on my second channel, I have been lucky enough to gain access to the pre-alpha test of a upcoming game called Riftstorm. So the folks over at Mr. Protocol gave me a key to their test branch, and there is an hour of sweet preview gameplay footage over there. And if you are interested in roguelikes, or co-op games, or roguelikes which have co-op, go check that out. It might very well be up your alley. And self-shout-out over! Back to the custom cannons and stuff. So, this is a request back when I reviewed the Custom Cannons Reboard mod, and yeah, it's been a hot second since that, and by gum, I was curious. So, like, this is not a helpful test, really, because custom cannons are never coming back. Like, the devs are never going to put them back in the game. I'm not sure what this is going to convince anyone of, but it's just fun. This is fun, you see. So, over here, we have our CRAM ship, which, by the way, is just, pretty much the, it is pretty much just a repainted version of the CRAM ship I was using to test against missiles, because, well, I had a handy CRAM ship, and there it was. Nice redundancy, nice big guns, nice big CRAMs, all good. And, thankfully, the Custom Cannons mod has a nifty feature where you can just hit a button and convert all CRAMs on the ship into custom cannons, and that's exactly what I've done here. So we've got basically a pure kinetic custom cannon here in the front, and pretty damn good rate of fire, I would say. Fully efficient. And what else have we got here? We got lots of various stuff. These things aren't even max gauge. So this is not, I would say this is not a fully optimized custom cannon. This is just what happens when you take a CRAM cannon, hit the convert button, and there we go. So yeah, pretty damn good rate of fire. Reload, like, these main guns fire like roughly 2 shots per second. So yeah, that's pretty good. These little side things are pretty terrible. What can you say about them? Their firepower is non-existent. They're mostly there for emotional support, and also their shell velocity is crap because the barrels aren't very long. I didn't really want to change that, just wanted to keep it as much similar as possible. So take this test with a grain of salt. This is mostly just to see what happens. However, the custom cannon ship is now about 200,000 materials more expensive than the CRAM ship, because I think the custom cab components are actually a little bit more expensive. I think the ammo in particular is more expensive. So this is wacky Tetris in here, probably not optimized at all. And we'll have to see whether sheer volume of fire can overcome the slightly better muzzle velocity, damage variety, and I guess versatility of the modern CRAM system. So, with the waffling out of the way, and the self-plug out of the way, not in that order, let's go to the custom battle setup, and have a custom battle. Alrighty, over yonder, on the left, we have the custom cannon ship, the CC ship. Over the right, we have our CRAM ship. And in the middle is beautiful water thanks to the render distance mod, in case you were possibly wondering what the hell's going on. Yes, I'm keeping that on. Forever! Mwahaha! Or until it breaks. Alright, let's fight. So, my prediction is that in the initial closing in, the custom cannons are going to have it. Simply because that volume of fire can get through that lambs. Let's see here. Pretty even, actually, at the moment. Yeah, the CRAM ship is copping at the moment. Yeah, so the question is... Alright, so really with the custom cannons, you'd want them to focus down on a single block. Oh yeah, it's not looking good for the CRAM ship at the moment. Depends, though. That might be mostly surface damage. Yeah, wow. I think maybe, did this thing lose its propulsion? It has... kind of. So this is where the CRAM ship might make up a bit of difference, is if... Oh no, I think it's been blinded. How did that happen? Right, so CRAM ship, well, the custom cannon ship, definitely in a huge lead. Although that looked like a decent chunk of health. Alright, so now that it has, oh, that's gonna make a big difference, that EMP damage. So here is where things could get a little bit different. Admittedly, once these custom cannons get a little bit further out, you'll see most of them are missing. Especially once this fella gets up a little bit of speed. Jeez, that's a lot of shells, though. Yeah, custom cannons are that weird combination of hopelessly overpowered and also completely useless against anything that moves more than a little bit. Did that hit anything? No, it didn't. Jeez, no. See, this kind of thing is why... you understand why people miss custom cannons. Yeah, these little side guns, they can't even fire anymore. Jeez. Sweet music. Oh, wait. Why did they stop firing? They stopped firing for a second. Oh, wow. They actually landed a shot. By the way, if you do install this mod, there is a way to up the muzzle velocity of the custom cannons. You just choose how much ammo goes to being ammo and how much goes to being... whatchamacallit? How much goes to being ammo, so to speak. Right, my fella, me lad, you need to drive a lot faster. Yeah, no, this is a, like, pretty much immediate win for the custom cannon ship, because, well, blinded. It turns out that firing zillions of shells the size of minibuses makes kind of a big difference, really. It is kind of like... custom cannons are like a really nasty mix between the raw power of CRAM cannons and the sheer volume of fire of APS, so... Also, these shells actually do hurt a lot. Only a smidge of explosive damage, but enough to make a mess. Yeah, this fella's not firing anymore. Might have been completely blinded. Or out of ammo. Well, time to speed up time and watch the rain come down. And that's it. CRAM ship is 2 damaged. Interesting thing, like, I realized as I was watching this, I could have cut this out, but it's just so fun to watch custom cannon shells arc over the horizon like this. But, I guess one valid reason for removing them from the game in the first place is that it does actually take them a while to finish off a target. Given that they tend to blow chunks off whatever they hit, once the target's been made smaller in that way, a lot more of those shells tend to miss, so... yeah. probably best that, like, this kind of situation doesn't happen regularly in the vanilla game. I guess you could get a similar effect with, like, really rapid-fire APS, but it wouldn't be the same, let's be honest. It'd also be a real dubious use of advanced cannons, since one of the main perks of them is high muzzle velocity. So, second best choice for every situation, as one person so succinctly put it on my tier list video. Right, so that lasted about 9 minutes, probably considerably less for you, because I've got some editing to do, damn it. Let's try that again. Interesting how the CRAM ship got disabled so far. So, a reminder that the custom cannon ship has about almost a 200,000 material advantage. So, best of 3, and then we'll go to the team match, and I don't know how on earth that's gonna go. That might very well cause some stuff to despawn. Alright, so CRAM ship is on the left now, and custom cannon ship is on the right. So let's follow some shells in, shall we? So, one of the advantages of this rapid fire is that in the opening engagement, things are made quite nicely. It's a huge advantage. Right, yeah, definitely the CRAM ship gets the worst of it initially. Let's see what that does, though. Although, suddenly it's even. Never mind, it is not even at all. I guess a very strong lambs would be able to hold all this off, but, yeah, nope, this looks like a repeat of round 1. Also, I don't think missile interceptors can even hit the custom shells at all. Yep, I don't think they can hit at all. Though, I think that was a better exchange than the first one. Hard to say, actually. Yeah, it hasn't lost propulsion as much. That was better than the first round. Oh my goodness, those CRAM shells actually hit. Well, now this could be a little bit different. Because under full speed, a lot of these shells are going to miss. Not a lot of them, though. Enough of them. Enough of them are hitting to be a bit of a problem, I'd say. Actually, no, most of them are missing, jeez. Yeah, more so than CRAMs, you gotta keep moving. Although the fact that they just spray so many shells out like that means that, yeah, no. Nope! Wishful thinking. These, custom cannons are absolutely gonna tear it. They're gonna do it. They're going to take the day again. Let's follow this. See, this looks cool. Unless you get AI dead with this shot, matey, I don't think... Yeah, no. Wow, no, that whiffed. Yeah, just the sheer volume of shells just strips the superstructure off. Yeah, wow, that's... These aren't even particularly optimized custom cannons, I would say. It's not even using... Yeah, I do think that the fact that, I don't think missile interceptors can actually do anything to custom cannon shells. That does make a bit of an issue. Yeah, look at that. Nothing. Yeah, I think you're gonna have to move a lot faster than what this ship does. Team fight or airship fight? I think airship fight can be a sequel. Because goodness knows I like to milk my combat test videos to dust. Let's see here. Oh, that's a major factor. It takes the... Because they arc down like that, they tend to hit the tops of the turrets, and they've taken the bearing rangefinders off, and that's a big deal. Yeah, they've taken literally all of the superstructure off. Oh yeah, by the way, Cunning Deco is having this. Yep. Oh no, very much blind. That's sad. Yep. It's almost like firing 10 million shells for every one of your opponents is a huge advantage. Funny that, isn't it? Actually, there's like multiple... It's not even tests, like... Let's be real here, guys. It's like... What are we learning from this? We're learning that the old, poorly balanced weapon system is more effective than the modern, more balanced weapon system. Like, yeah, I think we already knew that, yeah? Now I'm just interested to see, like, if any of these hit ever again. I guess you could say, like, a single massive cram cannon would probably be better than, like, a single massive custom cannon, but you know what? I don't know. I truly don't know. Damn it. Here I was thinking that this would, like, be a one test, but now I have questions. I have questions that need answering. And this mod is silly. This mod is meant for fun. It's not meant for science. There are things which man was not meant to know, or at least things that man was not meant to, you know, pursue. This is so fun, though. Look at this absolute stupidity. 1800mm guns firing at this firing rate. Oh boy, imagine if they had guns like this in World War II. They would eat the iron budget of pretty much every country on the face of the planet, because these shells just are so big and they cost so much. Okay, yeah, this is not gonna go well for this. Yeah, it's like I said before, like, custom cannons have the brute force of, CRAMs. Well, some of it at least, but they also have, like, the rate of fire of an advanced cannon, so... Yeah, they're actually kind of busted, who would have thought? Oh boy. They are fun, though. It's super great fun unless you're the one being shot at by them. Okay. Let's see here. Right, I'm gonna let these guys get one more volley off, and we'll see... Alright, there's the shell. If this misses, I'm gonna call it right here. Well, that volley already missed horribly. Yeah, no, they're not gonna win. They're not gonna win. Alright. I'm calling it here and now. Simply because the cram cannon ship, well, there's nothing they can do, really. Although they're still firing, though. Maybe I should I let this drag out? Alright, if this volley misses. Yeah, nope. They literally can't hit. CRAMs have a hard enough time hitting when they have accurate detection information. So, yeah, this is just gonna be a repeater run. Right! On to the team match. So I will set that up, and I will be back with you presently. Okay, who's ready for an extremely laggy team fight? I have taken the precaution of going to MISC and setting the CRAM projectile limit to 5,000 shells. Hopefully that doesn't melt my PC, and hopefully this fight is actually bearable to watch. It might have to be the only fight, just as a special bonus team round. And it's totally not because I'm very interested to see if the material efficiency of cram cannons gives them any kind of advantage at all in this specific, damn near fictional face-off. So let's go. Lag time! So in the missiles versus crams videos that we've already seen, the extra body that having cram cannons gives you is extremely helpful, actually. So, and having to split the fire of the custom cannon ships might actually give them a bit of an advantage, or at least, I mean, the crams. Right, looks like it's pretty even health-wise at the moment. Yeah, splitting the fire of these custom cannon ships Definitely. Yep. Hello, degraded mode, my old friend. There's going to be collisions. These ships are not quite smart enough to deal with what we have here. Yeah, it's definitely more even. Definitely more even. And this CRAM ship over here is definitely going to be... Where is that going? Oh boy. Are there going to be collisions? Are they going to be cool and cute? I'm guessing this fella is the one who's at 95% health. Yes. Yeah, by the way, like, range turns out is not an advantage in this particular fight. Simply because of the amount of fire that the custom cannons spit out, it means that it more than overcompensates for their inaccuracy and for their lousy muzzle velocity as well. Let's see here. It's still quite even. The custom cannon ships are winning. I'm glad I painted them different colors, otherwise this will be kind of difficult to tell apart. The custom cannons ships might just win through attrition, though. Let's see. CRAM ship, CC ship. We've got a 2-on-1 over there. That's going to turn into a 3-on-1 very quick. Oh, hello. Degraded mode has ended. The great thing about custom cannons is that you can very easily tell in which direction they're firing. You just follow the shells backwards. Wow, look, they're actually doing something. Yeah, looks like the CRAMs are very slightly in the lead. Thankfully, this is not as laggy as I thought it was going to be, which is very, very, very nice indeed. Alright, so we've got a 2-on-1 over there, so this CRAM ship is probably not long for this world. But we've got a 2-on-1 over there. Let's see here. Oh, it's very quiet. I was half thinking about letting even the From the Depths soundtrack on for this, but at the same time, it's like, nah. Let's keep this on. Also, in a team fight, if like one of the CRAM ships gets blinded, it's not a big issue. Are these going to hit anything? Nope. Are these going to hit anything? Yes, some of them will hit something. Whee! Whee! Beautiful, what a wonderful sight. The children of the night, they make beautiful music together. That custom cannon ship is getting Tyrannosaurus Shrek'd over there, so let's go have a look at it. Yeah, I think the CRAMs will take this one. I think the CRAMs will do it. Dare I make this a nice long video? Well, there you go. Turns out that, holy crap, it's like time and time again. Like, it's just showing that, like, alright, CRAMs being material efficient firepower really works in their favor. So it's just, in any kind of situation where you know that CRAMs can hit the target reliably, they actually are, like, often the better weapon option. Yeah, these guys are damaged. Quite badly damaged. This guy's not doing super great either. Wow, I think most of these guys might very well run out of materials. Yeah, this guy is screwed. Ski-rude. Wow, did that shell go straight through, or did it... Yep, good night that turret. Yeah, now these custom shells are so weak that the lambs can actually deal with them effectively. Alright. What's happening over there? Lots of fun, that's what's happening. Look at that way over there. Thank goodness for the render distance mod so we can actually see what's happening. Right, you are at 95%, you are at 89%. You are not long for this world, my friend, so... Wow, yeah. Good shots, on target. The render distance mod makes this so much prettier. It really does. Actually, who's a thought? Like, who in the comments would actually prefer to see custom cannons come back and, like, you know, CRAMs thrown out the window, have the old spam guns back? I can't think of actually a good reason to bring them back, because they're basically just advanced cannons, but worse in a lot of ways. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, there's no denying they're fun. They are super fun and super silly. Whee! Can I just say how well optimized this render mod is? Like, we are not lagging much at all anymore. It's pretty good. This poor fella's not even firing anymore. Let's go have a look at the party happening over here, which is a lovely 2-on-2, even fight, dare I say. And, yeah, let's see what you're at. You're at 95, you're at 88. I feel a much stronger lambs would be able to deal with this custom shell barrage like way easier, but it'll have to be like a really strong lambs. Let's see if we can lock onto something. What have I locked onto? I don't know what I've locked onto. Oh, I've locked onto a missile that's just, you know, going to space. That was a good hit. Deacon's Christmas. It just goes to show that if you want a CRAM ship, and if you want to get the most out of it, you really do have to ensure that it's very tanky, and it can last long enough to, like, put out those, like, devastating hits. It's like, there's no point, you know, having a really strong punch if you got a weak jaw, if you know what I mean. Like, imagine a heavyweight boxer who just has, like, knockout power in both hands, but, like, he'll go down from, like, a love tap to the forehead. You don't want that for your CRAM battleship. You want, you really do want, like, you know, it's really set up to be a brawler thing, which is why, in the fleet of ships that I'm currently, like, working on and off in my spare time, in which the theme is, like, wood and alloy, like, glass cannons, CRAMs aren't particularly helpful for that, because they just don't do damage fast enough and reliably enough. Their DPS technically is quite high, but their actual, like, DPS and shots fired per minute is so bad, and it just gives everything else an opportunity to just smash them into paste, which is a bit of a problem. Wow, I think these guys are actually going to circle around and end up helping their friend over there, which is amazing. Also, there's some funky aiming happening over here. Funky, funky. Whee! Wow, that actually hit. That was impressive. Oh my goodness, that was right on target. Yep, I see vital bits. Someone is not firing as much as they used to be. Alright, how is the things going? That one CRAM ship way over there at 88% health. This guy's at 90. Soon to be less by the looks of it. Nope, missed. And, yep, okay, so now these guys have decided to switch targets. Yeah, so the CRAMs have a significant health lead. Right. Let's see, is the air dead? No, just completely crippled by the looks of it. Yep. Oh my goodness. Yep, that was a good shot. That looks like it took out... Yep, some pretty vital bits, honestly. That front turret... Yep, that front turret is non-existent. Whee! This is one of the more fun team fights I've had in recent days. Yeah, it's like, also... I'd say that, like, CRAM cannons actually stand up to damage a little bit better than custom cannons. You'll see here, damaged custom cannons lose, like, immediately lose their only major advantage, which is rate of fire. Which is, kind of bad. It means their damage drops off, like, really, really quickly. Let's go have a look at that guy. Using my binoculars. Yeah, he's toast. Look at that. Absolutely toast. Crippled. Sitting duck. Quack, quack. Yeah, you can tell, like, up at the top left, that custom cannon ship over there isn't, like, doing anything much anymore. Because it's not using any materials. This guy is actually copying it, though, so that's a bit of a problem. Right, so these guys need to come back around so they can actually get accurate shots again. Oh, it's a 2v2. Except this guy is pretty badly damaged by the looks of it, and just took an absolute whop 2, 3, 4 whopper shots to the midsection. Let's see what that did. That looks like it took out a lot of engine components. And that's bad. Yeah, look at that. I wonder, I didn't check, but I think, like, CRAM barrels might be more durable than custom cannon barrels. Yeah, CRAMs are definitely getting their revenge. Is there any lambs left alive anywhere? Yes, there is, actually. Look at all the wakes from the stuff. It looks like, all things being more equal, CRAM cannons are more durable weapons. And they kind of have to be, really. Can you imagine if CRAMs were volatile? Actually, back in the day they were, so... that was a bit of an issue. Right, let's see over here. Wow, you guys have circled right around, haven't ya? That looked expensive. Yep, that's because it was expensive. Now this is a proper brawl. This is what we like to see. Mind the friendly fire, though. Yeah, this is weirdly similar to... I never thought to expect to say this in this video, but, like, custom cannons are a little bit like missiles in a way. Expensive, very much Alpha Strike weapon. Because if your opponent actually has adequate defenses to not get, like, bombarded to pieces... Oh, that's a lot of engine components, isn't it? Then yeah, there's a bit of a problem. Oh, yeesh, that's a lot of damage. I wonder, actually, if there's a way of seeing... Alright, so it doesn't look like... doesn't actually look like the explosive pellets for custom cannons are volatile. Because back in the day... for CRAM cannons, they were. And you had to avoid putting explosive pellets right next to each other because they would chain react and just make a hell of a mess of your cannon. Yeah, per shot. Jeez, man. Oof. Right, are you two still firing over there? Yeah, this guy's crippled. Barely putting out any fire at all. Whee! CRAMs. I guess you could say that CRAMs are better, because if you crunch the math... by the way, the custom cannon ships have, like... It's about They're about... their full team is 2.6 million materials. And... Well, no. And the CRAM team is about 2.5 million, so they've still got a material advantage, and they're losing. And they're losing quite badly, actually. So yeah, I think CRAMs are overall the better weapons. It's just custom cannons, at least this version of the mods. Like, who knows what the old style of custom cannons, how they would measure up. Probably not great, to be perfectly honest with you. Also, I'm not sure why I didn't make those CRAMs, like... I know why I made them, like, not time frag. It's because I wanted a good mix of CRAMs. And also, they're not quite big enough to have really devastating timed frag damage, so... Yeah. Alright, any moment now, those guys are going to zero in on that crippled custom cannon ship and finish it off. This is fun. There's about a minute to go. Let's see if anything actually despawns. Because that would be fun. That would be fun and cool. And also fun. But also cool. But have you thought about fun and cool? Ta-da! Bang. Wow, that's beautiful block confetti. Jeez. Oh, yeah. See, that's what took out the hood, as it turns out. Just a shot that, like, sneaks in below the belt armor and blows the powder magazine to hell. Straight to hell. Right, it looks like over there. Over there. It looks like... Let's hitch a ride on a custom shell. Why not? So, I think... Yep, okay. This little guy is not going to be... Nope. Oh, wow. Ignoring him completely. Smart CRAM ship. Going for the thing that's actually a threat, because that's not it. Whee! Whoa! Okay, yep. Don't mind that. Reality just glitched. We are living, of course, in a simulation. Okay. Should I make this a round 2? I am having a very good time watching the ships blow each other to pieces. Whee! I think we got time for a round 2. That only took 10 minutes. So yeah, CRAMs definitely won the team fight. Because again, like, if you have a cheaper weapon, you can have more ships with that weapon. QED, Quid Pro Pro, logistics. It's like, it's why the side in World War II with Shermans won against the side that had Panthers and Tigers and all that crap. So, yeah, let's do that again. Let's do that again. I'm having a good time. I hope you're having a good time too. And if you're not, I hope your day gets better very, very soon. Eat some pasta. Do not be upsetty. Have some spaghetti. Okay, let's see what happens here, because, like, in these team games, like, you know, there's a lot that can change based on, like, you know, random numbers going brrrr. Right, who's who, where's where? Who is who? Where is where? Alright, so this is Team CRAM over here, and there is Team Custom Cannon. You know what that means, or at least I hope you do. I hope I know what that means. It means we've set this up correctly. Round 2. And opening volleys. Let's see here. Look at the shells. First blood goes to... Wow, super even. Right, very slight advantage. Going to team... Neither, actually. Yeah, the mere fact that, like, there's an extra target, meaning that the custom cannons can't focus down on one. Bit of an issue, really. Honestly, if what I should have done with the custom cannon ships is, like, tweak their AIs to focus down 60 seconds on a block, and that way they can really concentrate their fire. Also means they're more likely to miss if they zero in on the mast or something. Let's see if we'll have a collision here. Whoa, okay. Right, so the CRAM ships are now sailing into the lead. Oh, that's why it sailed into the lead. This fella right here just lost a turret completely. Decapitated. How'd that happen? That is a Bismarck versus Hood shot right there. Oh, blimey, yep. Right there. Right there. Perfect shot in the turret well. Although you are now absolutely eating it. Jeez. This is super pretty. Right, you're over there doing your thing. Wow, looks like none of these ships are actually going to collide with each other, which is a freaking miracle, all things considered. This is the advantage of broadsiders as well, is that they can fire in literally all directions. Alright, so now, nope, it's evening up, it's evening up. I think EMP would also be a huge advantage in general, that, oh gods, I think there's friendly fire. I think there's just a little bit of friendly fire happening here. Uh-oh. Alright, you've stopped moving, is it because you can't, or, right. Wow, this is awkward. Have a custom cannon sandwich. Yeah, this fella is, this is, worse off by far. Who's at 90? Oh, this guy is yeah, this guy's the one who's absolutely copying it. Actually, no. Who's the one who's absolutely copying it? You are. Because you're shooting at the wrong thing. Oh, the musical. I can just hit Control Caps Lock at basically anything. Also, they're being a little bit silly, aiming for something over there. There's flanking happening. Much flanking. Uh-oh, that seems destined for something important. Never mind. It wasn't. Oh, those are. How you doing? Not great. How are we doing health-wise? Okay, the CRAM team is still in the lead, but only just. This guy's crippled. He's not moving. And this guy is, like, driving like an idiot off into the sunset, which means that he's mostly missing. Look at this. This is what people play From the Depths for. What a lot of people play From the Depths for. Is just to watch, like, battleships blow the hell out of each other. Ah, boy. Uh-oh. Someone's confused. Someone's very confused. Right, how are you looking here? You better steer. You better make like a cow and steer. We might have a collision here. We might have a collision here. We might have a collision. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Oopsie daisy. Well, who copped that worse? I mean, custom cannon ship lost a turret. This guy lost a huge chunk of hull. Damn. Hooray for fast CPUs and From the Depths getting patched to handle collisions better. Deacon's Christmas. Careful now. Whee! Well, it wouldn't be a team fight without at least one collision. Right, so you're all the way over there doing stuff. You're getting absolutely hammered by Tweedledee and Tweedledum over there. I want to stick with this fight, though, because this looks... Yeah, it looks like you are... Alright, nope, you can still move. Right, let's go hop over here and see how this is going. This guy, grave miscalculation, heading towards the sunset to try and look cool. Meanwhile, 2-on-1 again. Right, so CRAMs are very slowly taking the lead. You know what this makes me think of? It thinks that maybe a valid campaign tactic might very well be... Why are you aiming over him? I should really tweak that aim point selection to really just focus on close targets. Let's see here. Locked onto you. Are you going to hit anything? It was quite fun, actually. I was reading up on ironclads just the other day. Very brief period. It was only a period about 50 years that they were actually, like, in service in navies across the world. Oh dear, that appears to have taken off a propeller. But yeah, made a huge difference. And they were a response to, I think, the Paxane gun? I think that's how you pronounce it. The first naval gun with exploding shells. Or rather, the first high-velocity naval gun with exploding shells. Okay, these CRAMs are actually pretty accurate. How are these custom shells, though? That one's not very accurate at all. Oh, that poor fellow over there is not doing well. Not doing well. This guy's completely immobilized. Whee! This guy is doing just a handy, fine and dandy. Yeah, oh, you poor sod. Still firing. Gamely firing your guns. I do kind of wish that CRAM had a similar muzzle velocity to APS sometimes. It depends on whether I'm shooting at the enemy with CRAMs or whether they're shooting at me with CRAMs, whether I think that or not. I would like to claim to be a completely rational, unbiased person, but unfortunately, I'm a human being! Just like you, I am descended from a monkey who fell out of a tree and was too proud to admit they'd made a mistake, and so they didn't climb back up the tree. And that's how we got here. Evolution in a nutshell. Monkeys. And before anyone comes at me and saying technically we're apes, according to the nerds in the biology department, apes are technically a kind of monkey. Part of the broader subcategory monkey, which is part of the broader subcategory primate. Whee! And now, for no reason whatsoever, I'm reminded of the fact that chimpanzees use spears to hunt bush babies. They make a pointy stick, and they stab it into holes, and bush baby skewer. Which I think is a pretty good idea, because they can't really fit their hands in there, and you don't want to stick your hand in a bush baby hole. They've got sharp little teeth, they bite. Okay. Are you actually gonna do anything? Yes, you are. Ouch. Oh boy. I think I mentioned before, I think it would be pretty cool if, like, CRAMs and APS could, like, fire missiles out of them. I'm not sure what that would do to game balance. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. They have insufficient muzzle velocity. Also, another question for the people. Like, who here would think that would be fun or interesting to bring back, like, really low-gauge CRAMs? I say low-gauge. The minimum gauge back in the day was 200 millimeters. And, they basically raised the minimum gauge to 1,000 millimeters simply because people generally didn't use the lower gauge, the really low gauge, the minimum gauge CRAMs at all, because there wasn't much point to them. With changes to active defense, with interceptors and lambs being able to target CRAM cannons, yeah, there didn't seem to be much point anymore. Oh my lord, that was like a triple, very good shot. Whee! Alright, 5 minutes left on the clock. We have to see if Le Majorque can le happen. Le French accent. Are all the CRAM ships just grouped together now? That can't be right. CRAM ship, CRAM ship, CRAM ship, CRAM ship. Damn! Closing the ranks. And it looks like... Where's the other friend? There he is. Crippled over there. So same as last time, just one of the custom cannon ships just gets outright crippled. And then, I think actually it's like 2 of them are crippled now. Or all of them, hold on. Yeah, this one we're looking at right there is not moving. So that means CRAMs are having a good day with it. Good day to you, sir. I said good day. That looked very painful. Though not as painful as it could be. Made a bit of a mess. This is the one custom cannon ship that's like really doing well. It's only got like really two turrets firing. I do like the paint scheme on this though. By the way, not all rust-proof paint is red. Some of it is green. That's why I decided to these guys green. Slightly more wacky, vibrant paint scheme. If you collide with your friend here, like really, you deserve to lose this fight here. Absolutely deserve to lose. Alrighty, looks like... Let's see what damage is being done by the custom cannons at this point in the game. They're still kind of on target. Superstructure is still there, though. It looks like we won't need a round 3, though. Yeah, because not only is their rate of fire decreased, their damage is also decreased. Yeah, I don't think they have any explosive damage anymore, which is impressive. I mean, it's interesting. Yeah, much less block confetti. Much less. No collisions, please. That's bad. Woohoo! Imagine if all shells could hit all other shells. Wow, that looked painful. That looked extraordinarily painful. There used to be something here. Probably engines. Whee! Oh wow, literally all of them are crippled now. Not blinded, though. Yep, kablooey. Whee! I love this. This is fun. Oh boy. Somebody did suggest I do a Nita campaign playthrough with like custom cannons. And I'm tempted. I really am tempted. I've got, I don't know, too many other things I want to do first, but I have to keep this mod in mind. I mean, like, this is a mod I have reinstalled for the purposes of this video, so I'm kind of tempted just to keep it, like, installed, just in case. Also, I didn't even mention, there was a turret decapitation right here. It looks like custom cannons are, on their way out. So, where is our one friend over there? Too far away to do anything. And the CRAM ships are, all of them are pretty much still operational and still making a hell of a mess of things. This guy's blinded now. That's what EMP does for you. Whee! I do miss the thing. I think it was a helpful gameplay thing to, like, have the tracer, the color of the tracers, like, be a visual indicator to what kind of damage is coming your way. Like, red for explosive and, like, yellow for kinetic and stuff like that, because it means, like, I don't know, I know when to soil myself when I see shells coming at me. See, now, like, immediately what I want to do is I want to set up these custom cannons to have, like, really high muzzle velocity. So, yeah, like, because you can do that with this custom cannon mod. You can really customize them. It's pretty good. Me like it. Is anything gonna despawn, though, is the question. I think if anyone despawns, it's gonna be this fella right here. Or not. Whee! And now, of course, I just want to make a custom cannon canoe. Because, cruelly, I started playing From the Depths after custom cannons were removed. So, I never got to make a custom cannon canoe. Sad to say. Very sad to say. I forget the mod author of the Custom Cannons Reborn mod, but my goodness, they've done a real public service. They've helped preserve gaming history, kind of, sort of. You can actually, go back, so to speak, and, like, play on older versions of From the Depths, like, in the betas tab, in case you're, not fully aware of that. You can do that. You can do that anytime you want. No way was that AI dead. Yes! We've got an AI dead with 1 minute to go. My goodness. Somehow I doubt this guy's gonna last much longer. Now he's got all 4 CRAM ships just, like, beaten on him. Beatings! Laddie, have you had your beatings today? Your CRAM beatings. Once again, reminded of the Bismarck story. Like I mentioned the HMS Hood earlier, now I'm thinking of the Bismarck, because at the end, like, what finally did her in was just a whole bunch of Royal Navy ships just, like, circling her and, like, just shooting the crap out of her. It took hours and I think hundreds of shells before she actually finally started to sink. Of course, that wouldn't have happened if, like, some outdated torpedo bombers hadn't put a torpedo, like, right into her rudder. Hell of a shot, by the way. Never underestimate the Fairy Swordfish. Honestly, like, the Fairy Aircraft Company in Britain has made some very interesting craft. They also... Hey, if you have not seen Mustard's video on the Fairy Rotodyne, treat yourself. That is one of my favorite aircraft of all time, because the idea was so weird and radical. And, well, it could have been great. But it wasn't. Such is things in engineering history. You know a battle is exciting when I start talking about, you know, civilian aircraft. Alright. That's the end of round 2. Well, this is actually weirdly similar results to CRAMs versus missiles, honestly enough. Custom cannons are more expensive, but they, like, just do so much more damage so much more quickly. But CRAMs are more material efficient, both to build and to run. By looks of... Yeah, look at that. Like, look up in the top left how much materials the custom cannon ships have left, and how much the CRAMs have left. They've just got they just burn way less materials. So yeah, looks like 1v1, custom cannons win. But I guess when materially equal, CRAMs are better weapons, which is good news, frankly. It means that the devs did their job well, and they balanced the game properly. So, I guess I learned some things from this. I guess I learned that as fun as custom cannons are, there's, like, good reasons they were removed from the game back in the day. Thank goodness we can still play with them whenever we like. So yeah, I hope you all had fun watching this. I certainly did. And thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Support me on Patreon or YouTube membership if you like. It really helps, and there's fun perks in it for you. Thank you to all my current supporters. Do remember to go check out Riftstorm and my preview gameplay of it, just to see whether it's your cup of tea. Me and the folks over at Mystic Protocol would appreciate it. Hashtag not sponsored. Farewell.